Hey guys, Aaron here, and I'm here today. I'm unboxing the Blade 600X. I've never really messed with one at all. This is actually the shop I work at. It's the demo model, I guess, we're setting up in the shop. So I'm just gonna unbox it, and then we're gonna build it just for the shop, and all that good stuff. And once we get this built, we'll show you, all that good stuff. I'll give you my thoughts on it, and yeah. So this is the box, Blade 600X. This is part of the Pro Series. From what I've seen, it's just a big 550X. So if you have like a 550X or something, it's probably not a huge upgrade. Yeah, I already had this thing out, like looking at the canopy. It looks okay. I'm not a huge fan of the Blade 700X. I know they've had a couple issues. They had a recall issue on it. If I can figure out how to open this, there we go. So this does come with the 600mm Revolution fly-barless blades. Just because these are made by Horizon does not mean they're bad. Revolution blades are actually really good. It's what I run on my Blade 450, and in the future I might get for my T-Rex 450. Currently my 450's down, but the Revolution blades are awesome. I've flown on a couple different sizes and they fly great. And you have your tail boom and all that stuff in here. It's a standard 600 tail boom. It's not marshmallow or anything. Just standard 600 boom. So you have that. Here I believe is the manual, or at least the electronic setup for your fly barrel system. Or no, does this model come with fly barrel system? Or is it okay? So this model I believe just comes with motor and ESC.
It's the Pro Series kit.
Okay, so this is just the kit.
That's just kit with motor.
Okay.
No servos, ESC, or fly-barless system.
So this is the canopy, frames, main gear, skids, all that stuff. It actually, I like the way they did it. They have little different, same color but different shade of color on the front of the box, showing you what's in it on every single one of these boxes, which is nice. Not packaged as well as a line. A line packages all their stuff right there. We have some stickers, which is nice. Here's actually the manual, and a manual about, add-on Revolution blades and Revolution tools. All that cool stuff. Here's the canopy. The canopy is actually really nice. I like the shape of the canopy, although I kind of thought it was a little small for a 600 canopy. In the full review of just overview and all that stuff, I'll pull out my T-Rex 600 canopy, but I like the way it wraps around. I know the canopy for several people is a selling point, and this canopy is actually really cool. It's really nice, well made. Oh, it's like plastic, I believe. Or no, this is fiberglass. It feels like plastic.
I think it's fiberglass reinforced plastic. I think they call it FRP.
Okay, so it's not like the typical line canopy or something. Okay, so this is a different type of canopy. Has your little spots there, like cool off your motor. It's a really nice canopy. Your tail case, tail gears, which people are having problems with, like the 700X tail gears. I don't think they're going to have issues on the 600X from what I've seen. Skids, which these things are extremely durable. The 550 skids, or 550X skids, are basically the same. These are just bigger. And a friend of mine actually really tested the crap out of these on the 550, stood on them and everything, and these are really durable skids, really good. And then here you have like dampeners, main gear, all your head assembly parts, blade holder, your frames, your battery tray. Here's actually one side of the frame. Really nice actually looking frames. I think they're a little thicker than Align's. Maybe. They're not by much though. And your main gear and all that stuff in there. So that's all that stuff that side. And we're building this tonight probably, or my dad is anyway. So. And this is your tail blades, 95mm for the 600. This is your motor and ESC. And I believe this is a, no, this is the BEC. 10 amp continuous 5 volt output. So, just a BEC, it'll work. nothing special. And their motor, which I've heard good and bad things about, so, you know, should be pretty good. I've seen these things have pretty good power from what I've seen. If I can pull it out. It is actually a 700 motor, which is pretty cool. I don't know if this thing's heavy or if it's just this thing is good for all the extra power. It's a 500 kV motor. This is a big motor. It's bigger than the one I actually have in my 600, so it's a pretty thick, good motor made by E-flite. So that's basically everything. It looks like a pretty simple build. There's not a whole lot of parts like the Align Heli. There's more parts count on like the T-Rex 600 than there would be on like the Blade 600X. So overall, this looks like it's going to be a pretty good heli once we get it all built and all that stuff. We'll come back to you in a separate video and I'll give my thoughts and all that stuff over it. Thanks guys for watching the unboxing of the Blade 600X, and I'll see you guys in the next video.